Okay, so today let's talk about something very important, okay, and that's how to keep up with the job market. Okay, and before we start, I just want us to go through a simple analogy. Okay, so let's imagine someone who went into school. Okay, you've come into the university with this notion that you're about to study computer science, you're going to make a big part like after school, you are going to get a job, you're going to get enrolled and all that kind of stuff. Okay. And as you are still in school, I mean, you hear the ramblings, you hear people talking about AI, and artificial intelligence, right? But you don't fully know the scope. So you say, well, things are fine. I mean, the market is divided. When you look at the content, you see people divided. You go into the comment sections, some are like, yes, we are cooked. Others are no, we are not cooked. And then you just pick a lane and then you stay in school. Okay, you assume that what AI is not that good. Maybe you gave it a try in 200 or something. I think that was early ChatGPT days, and it wasn't really anything to write home about. Okay, so you decided that, well, this ain't taking nobody's job, and then you just change your mind, and then you were there, and then you just went through the school period, and then you graduated. Okay, what's going to happen is once you come out, you're going to get what I call a humbling. Okay, so you're going to be humbled in the sense that by the time you come out, requirements have changed from 4 years ago. Stuff that have worked may not be working anymore. Okay, networking protocols, both in the software, in the hardware, and in the human way, how to network with the humans even. That might have changed and evolutions may have been made. Okay, so you really have a battle to fight if you do not keep up with your market. Okay, now let's look at the second analogy, and that's someone who kept up with his market. They are on LinkedIn, they are posting every time, they were keeping up with the market. And even though they started, let's say, college before the AI boom, they were able to keep up and they know that, oh, AI has gotten this good, entry requirements are changing and stuff like that, and they were able to keep up. And then when they were done with the school, they managed to get a job just fine. Okay, now I say this because I see a lot of people, I see it, and we are talking about entry roles are disappearing, entry roles are disappearing. I mean, is it really though? They are disappearing to where? Okay, because the requirements have gotten higher. Okay, you realize that these roles are now also open to even mid-level engineers. Okay, it's like a reshifting what used to be junior, and I think seniors also have a higher bar now that you have to maintain. Okay, so again, you just have to be keeping up with the market, and this is not to say that you should give up. Okay, you need to know what you are supposed to be able to do as a junior. Okay, you have to do everything in your power to be filling these gaps that the market is going to try to throw at you. Okay, so these gaps in the form of maybe you need to know more technology. Maybe they expect AWS from you as a junior. You learn it. And how do you get to learn it if you never know? Okay, so that's my point. You keep up with the job market. Now, if you are watching me, and I know I've said a lot, analogies and everything, and you want kind of a blueprint, okay, a summary to follow in order to be able to do this, let me just put it this way. Okay, so number one, I want you to make something I call a dream CV. Okay, and dream CVs are different for different jobs. Okay, so this may take some type of work, but you just go through it anyway. So read the job posting and make yourself the ideal candidate. Now the goal is not to land the job. I mean, if you get lucky, you win. But you want to look at the processes. How are the hiring processes? What questions are they asking in the interviews? What assessments are they given? Okay, because there's a lot of talk about we are moving from even lead code, and I know we are not seeing it, but I know of a few companies. I had a few students report back to me that they've been with some recruitment processes, and now we talk of things like pair programming and just common assessments and even take homes that AI wouldn't be able to help you with. I know you would think that, Once it's a take home, you can get assistance from. Forget it. You see, so those are the levels that the market is at now. And if you are in school, you are doing something different. I mean, come on. Okay. And I know that sometimes we feel like the universities, what are they doing? What are they doing? When you really think about it, they are not concerned with keeping up their curriculums. I mean, think about it. I work on an LMS now. I know the headaches. Updating curriculums, updating every semester, every because the market moves really fast. Okay, so what I see that the universities have done is they have picked things that are core to the technologies or what you want to study, things that really don't change. And I mean that's hard with programming languages, but with the universities you see the other go for something like low level C or Java. Okay, and the idea is that once you are able to soldier through that, you can just go out and pick up anything you want to pick up. And I think that's it's a lazy solution, but it works. Okay, so that's with the whole university situation. And yes, so basically that's it. You need to keep up with the market, or you're going to be left behind.